Hello, in this program I'm going to write a function that will take in two integer values and they will add them together, but we are going to add them using bitwise operators instead of the traditional addition operator. So the first thing that I want to do is create my function declaration up here. We're going to return an int. We're going to call it add. We're going to pass in an integer and an integer. Now I'm going to move down here and I'm going to create my function definition. We're going to return an int. We're going to pass in or take in an integer. We're going to call that variable a. And we're also going to bring in another integer variable we're going to call b. We need to set up a carry variable. We're going to set carry to 1 so we can come into our while loop that we're going to set up here in a minute. But the reason that we need a carry bit is when you're doing binary addition, you add 1 and 1. Well, the answer is 2. You can't have 2, so we have to carry the 1. So 1 and 1 is 0, carry 1. I need to have a loop to test the value of carry to see if there's a 1 or a 0 in there. Basically, if there's anything other than 0 in carry, then we need to keep going through this loop until it's gone. Once inside the while loop, I'm going to use the bitwise AND operator. I'm going to apply that to my a and b variables, and this is going to determine, with those two variables coming in, if when summed together produce a carry. And this is important because, as I said before, when you add two numbers together in binary, 1 and 1 is 2. Well, you can't have a 2, so we have to deal with this carry. And that's what we're doing here, is we're determining if there is a carry through the summation of the value of a and b. The next thing I want to do is I want to take an exclusive OR of the same variables of a and b that were passed in. Now, when we take an exclusive OR of two numbers, it basically is going to be the one's complement version of addition. And that will add each binary bit of the two values a and b together. But it doesn't deal with the carry. So this will sum the a and b, but now we have to find out if there's a carry, and then if there's not a carry, then our result is finished. If there is a carry, we got to loop back through again and continue adding, going through this process until there's no carry bit left. In order to take care of this carry bit after the first iteration, we're going to shift it left by 1, and then we're going to assign that value back into b. And then we're going to loop through again the process. Now, once the carry and b is equal to 0, we will have completed our summation. The actual sum of the variables a and b are going to be held in a. So I need to return a back to the caller. I'm going to come back up here and I got to create a couple variables. And we're going to create an integer x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 10. We're going to write a printf function, and we're going to print out the sum of the value that was passed in to our function, which in this case is going to be 9 and 10. So our result should be 19. Now that I have compiled and executed the program, you can see that we get the output. The sum of 9 and 10 is 19, and that is what we expected the output to be.